everybody, here's Sensei with another video. Today I want to focus in on the cancellation of E3 2022.
Aww.
Yes, for a lot of fans, this is very disappointing. It's a sad day for a lot of us who look forward to the summer blockbuster, which is our Super Bowl. To look forward to news from the gaming company, whether it be Konami, whether it be Capcom, whether it be Ubisoft, Microsoft, PlayStation, which hasn't done one since 2018. We all know that. Or Nintendo, which again hasn't done one for quite some time. They both opted to do the smaller digital space, which works for them. It's a beautiful thing. But in overall spectrum of the whole thing, the E3 format is big for the gaming community because it's the 1 week we get to. It's like the Super Bowl. So 1 week we get to share, in an equal space the games are being announced, coming out, trailers, gameplays, what's coming. And it's a celebration of the industry as one for over the summer, and it runs its course for about a week in Los Angeles. And for myself, I have not been to an E3. I haven't experienced it. I've only seen it from TV and on the internet. But 2 years ago, I had plans. I already had plans to, along with a friend of mine, Money. We had plans we were putting stuff together to go out there and fly to E3 LA just to experience it. Well, it's a once-in-a-lifetime situation for us, at least, for me. And because of the pandemic, we all know 2020, it got canceled. It was just not going to happen, which made sense. And then they did last year. They ended up bringing it back, but they brought it back in a digital space, which didn't. It was good, but didn't quite capture the live, like the ambiance, the live moments, that kind of stuff. It was more of a digital space, so there was no audience involved, no fans was there. There was no media there, none of that, like no celebration of the game in person, which took away some of the elements of what E3 is about. And then this year, we all had hopes, at least I did, that they will bring it back in a capacity where the crowd and whatever, how they wanted to structure that, where the crowd was able, the fans were able to come back and see E3 for a week and experience E3. I know for myself that experience was something I was looking forward to, because if I was able to travel out there, I wanted to meet people I've met over the social media spaces, over gaming spaces that I've made friends with over the years, that I have not met yet. And that week was supposed to be that celebration where we meet each other, see each other, and have fun and just celebrate games and be gamers. Just be gamers. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But there's an article here that I have up. It's just E3 2022 is canceled, written by Ash Parrish. This is from The Verge. There will be no E3 this year. In a tweet, Will Powers, the PR for gaming peripheral manufacturer at Razer, we all know what Razer is, or am I saying that right? Razer, said he received an email stating the digital event was canceled. IGN literally reported this, saying, they confirmed they also had, independently, they also had an email confirming this year's E3 had been canceled. It's a shame. It's one of those things. I know a lot of people are assuming it's dead, it's in the water, it's not coming out. That's it, E3 no more. But E3 did tweet out, and they came out and said that there will be an E3 next year. They plan full force. I'm bringing back E3 next year. So let's see how that turns out and what capacity. I do say though that the E3 format does need a refresh. It needs something fresh, some fresh ideas. I would agree with that. They need to bring something different to the table when it comes to that. But if you're looking for something in the summer, Geoff Keighley took the opportunity. He took the opportunity to go ahead and tweet out, excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return this June with a slate of events. We'll be producing another kickoff live show with announcements, news, and first looks. Much more to share in the coming weeks, along some very cool new elements for 22. I watched last year's Summer Game Fest. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't E3. E3 to me has more of a culture to it. It has more of a presence. It has more of there's an element to E3 where, again, like I said, you share that week with a lot of people in the gaming space and enjoy that week, whether it be in person for those who go out there, or even watching it, the G4 TV days, like when you used to watch it and people, had their booths and everything. I know we're a long way from that, but it brought a certain element to the fanfare. Summer Game Fest is good, it's just not there. So Geoff Keighley would have his, he'll have more on that. But other than that, it's a little disappointing, a little sad that there will be no E3 this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's one of those things where I miss it. I want it. It needs to. It's the Super Bowl of gaming. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. But until the next time, happy fucking gaming.